Hello everybody, it's Girl Got Game, and welcome to another Gander video. Today I'm checking out the demo for Shattered Souls by Eternal Love Studios. If the name sounds familiar, you might remember that I did a Gander for their last game, which was Glass Heart, and I loved that game a lot. It was beautiful, bittersweet, and I still hope to play through more of that at some point. But today we're going to check out the demo for their latest game, Shattered Souls. Corinna emailed me about this one and asked if I would like to take a look at it because they're currently having a Kickstarter for this game. So if you enjoy what you see, I encourage you to check them out. The story for this is Celeste finds herself fighting for her life after enduring a betrayal that no one should experience. As she nears her final breath, she is whisked away to a different world, Remoire. Yes, that's right, we're having another Isekai visual novel. There's a theme going on with like the recent Ganders, and I'm not upset about it, just for the record. Things are not as they seem, though. She's not immortal. Her past is as vast as the ocean. Her soul is fractured and barely holding together from the traumas she's faced and forgotten. She must heal herself, or even the tiniest tragedy could shatter her. But she's not the only one who is broken. Join Celeste as she fights not only to save her own life, but to change the lives of those around her. Will you traverse worlds, realms, and even time itself? Will you test your fate? Will you try again? So there you go. That's what we're getting into. Let's begin and see what we got. Well, this is certainly a way to start. Good grief. Help! Someone help me, please! The growl of the evil creature feels like it shakes my entire room. I watch in horror as a black mist-like creature slithers closer to me.
Found you.
Uh-oh. Cover my head with my hands and cower in the corner of my room. I want to call Mom and Dad. I want Chris, but I don't want them hurt because of me. But... I suck in a deep breath and try to stifle my scream as the monster gets even closer to me. I'm so scared. Please, someone, please help me. Please save me. I curl into a ball and do my best to shield myself as the monster draws closer. It's going to eat me. I'm going to die.
Whoa now, that's not very nice.
Hello? Whoa, who are you? I open my eyes when I hear someone's voice, but I can't see clearly. It's too dark in my room. All I can see is a very tall silhouette of a person. This person is standing between me and the monster.
I pray.
Your prey? That little girl?
First, find.
Ah yes, you're the first unlucky demon to find her. That makes you my prey.
The monster hisses loudly, and I jump and squeeze my eyes shut.
Hey Celeste, that is your name, right? It's the name that's all over your room, so I'm guessing it is.
Hello, yes.
Wanna know a secret? This is just a bad dream.
Oh, okay, thank goodness. A bad dream?
Yep, right now you're sleeping in your bed, safe as can be. When you wake up in the morning, the sun will be shining, and you'll forget all about this.
Well, what do I need to do to make the monster go away? I want the monster to go away!
Well, the first thing you'll need to do is sing your favorite song. Monsters are scared of happy songs, so what's your favorite one?
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
I love that one. So, keep your eyes closed and start singing. The monster will be gone by the end of the song, and then you can wake up from this bad dream.
Do you promise?
I promise.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, They just poofed. After a moment, the horrid sounds stop. Everything is silent, but I'm too scared to look.
Great job. The monster's gone. You did so good. I'm proud of you for being brave.
Can I wake up now?
You can. But first, you need to keep your eyes closed until you can't hear anything anymore. Then you'll wake up to the sunshine.
I keep my eyes closed and trust the voice. The voice of the man who saved me. Whoa. A figure stands alone among the mist and trees. His eyes stare emotionlessly at the first creation. His first creation.
My lord,
What is it, Ichi?
we've found the Celestial Maiden.
Ah, clever. Celestial.
I see.
His non-committal response echoes the current amount of interest that he has in her. Nevertheless, Ichi continues his report.
It seems the Celestial Maiden has entered the cycle of reincarnation, which explains her soul's disappearance.
That's unexpected.
As he says this, his eyes do not deviate from the tree in front of him.
Not only that, but it seems her soul is on the verge of completely shattering.
Ah, shattered soul, gotcha. At this, he turns his attention to his familiar.
Shattering? Why?
I am not sure, but I theorize that it stems from loss or heartbreak. It's the only thing that could damage a goddess's soul to this extent.
Where's her soul, currently?
In the Maiden of Earth's domain. The Maiden of Earth found her. Well, one of her demons did. I acted on my own to save the Celestial Maiden by sending Marris to intervene.
Marris.
How troublesome.
Forgive me. He was the only one who could make it to her in time.
He's fun. I didn't mind him.
Did Marris kill the demon that targeted the Celestial Maiden?
He did, but because of that, the Maiden of Earth may take note of the demon's death. She may find the Celestial Maiden, if she doesn't already know of her existence.
Then assign Marris to look after her, but remind him that he must adhere to the rules of the gods. Since he is not a god of that world, he is not to intervene in the Celestial Maiden's affairs, unless her soul is in imminent danger. He is to watch over her and report back to you.
Your Eminence, the demons will target her. She is a child. She is only around 8 years old at this time. If Marris can't directly interfere until her soul is endangered, then she will not last long.
The god extends his hand and a small orb appears.
I cannot give this to her directly due to our vow, but you can. Use it as you wish.
I understand. I will give it to her. May I ask what this is?
An enchantment. It will mask her soul for 10 years. This should give you time to find a solution to ensure the protection of her soul.
On the dawn of her 18th birthday.
This
Probably.
is the only time I will intervene, as I cannot break my vows. I'll leave the rest of this matter to your discretion.
Yes, Your Eminence. Thank you.
With that, Ichi turns and leaves the garden. As soon as he is alone, the being returns his attention to the tree.
A shattered soul. What could have happened to make her that way?
Let's find out. 16 years later. Wow, she is gorgeous. Good grief. This city never sleeps. I take a deep breath and look out the window of my living room. Traffic bustles beneath us, and crowds of people move in and out of the busy streets. My gaze wanders to the sky, but the lights block the view of the stars. It won't be long until I'll be able to see them again, though. Our honeymoon begins tomorrow, and soon we will be relaxing on a beach in Fiji. I let out a contented sigh as I think back on the day. It's been one of the most beautiful and memorable days of my life. Even if it was a private ceremony with just us. Oh, no wonder you look great. You're getting married, girl. My wedding dress rustles as I turn from the window and look towards the kitchen. A smile tugs on my lips when I see my husband walk towards me, a glass of champagne in each hand.
Are you enjoying the scenery, my love?
I approve of husband. Very much so. You know me, I prefer stars over buildings. It's still nice in its own way, though. My hand touches the cool glass and I give him a grateful smile. Besides, tomorrow we'll be lying under the stars until our hearts are content. It's not something that I usually do due to my past, but I want to be brave, at least for our honeymoon.
Out in the open? I'm surprised that you'd leave yourself vulnerable to attacks.
Ryan mirrors my thoughts. It's our honeymoon. I don't want to spend it in fear.
It's never wise to let your guard down, you know.
If I can't be vulnerable with my husband, then who can I be vulnerable with?
Technically, we aren't married yet. Legally, that is.
And whose fault is that?
Mine entirely.
I give him a reproachful look that bears a hint of playfulness. I can't believe you forgot to sign the papers.
I'm sorry. It will all be resolved tomorrow.
Suspicious. You're right. Tomorrow we will be legally married. But we're still husband and wife tonight. We're married in the eyes of God, and I think that's even more binding than paper.
Very true. Until death do us part.
Why you gotta say it like that? Ryan, why you gotta be this way? Which will not be for a long time. I've had enough death to last the rest of my life.
You certainly have.
I return my gaze to the window and Ryan wraps his arm around my waist. He pulls me close to him and I lose myself in his warmth. The ceremony really was beautiful, but I hesitate to finish my statement. He shouldn't get mad at me, right? I wish we could have invited Gran and Carver.
Your grandmother lives 10 hours away. Did you really want her traveling for such a small wedding?
I know. That's why I didn't push the issue with Gran.
And Carver, well, you don't get along with him anymore. He'd probably try to convince you not to marry me.
He was really close to my brother. Even if we don't get along anymore, he's still important to me too. Just not having anyone at the wedding made me miss my family even more.
I'm sure they were watching from the heavens, my love.
My mind drifts to my family and then to Carver. He was my brother's best friend and practically lived with us as we were growing up. Well, until that night happened. I really wanted to invite him to the wedding, but Ryan was adamant about it being just us. I hope so. I really miss them on days like this. Not having them by my side for my own wedding shows how much I've lost, you know? A small silence lingers after my comment, but I don't mind it. It's been 5 years since they were killed, but it still hurts.
Have there been any new leads on the case? Any suspects?
I shake my head and let out a heavy sigh. There's always new suspects. I mean, Father was an important government official. He had so many enemies that it's hard to narrow down. They all lead to dead ends, though. Alibis, no motive, lack of sufficient evidence. It's always something. My fingers tighten into a ball. Still, I will find them eventually, the people who murdered my family. I'm not going to let this case run cold.
I would expect nothing less from you.
Ryan reaches out and hugs my shoulder. It's a quick hug, one of support.
Now, rather than focusing on what's currently beyond our control, let's celebrate their lives and this new beginning.
He holds out his champagne glass in my direction. You're right. Sorry. I clink my glass against his. To our future. I take a sip of the champagne and the liquid fizzles in my mouth.
You okay?
Yeah, it just, I take another sip before continuing. It tastes different than I remember, but it could be that I'm not used to champagne, so its flavors are lost on me. It's still really good, just different.
I'm glad you like it. It's one of my favorites. 1926 Veuve Clicquot. I only drink this on rare occasions.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime moment. I lean my head against his chest and listen to his heartbeat. It's as calm and steady as always. Never too fast, never too slow. This is what attracted me to Ryan. His strength, confidence, and stability were just what I needed after losing everyone dear to me. Many of my colleagues were surprised when they found I was dating someone 10 years older than me, but the age gap never mattered. He put me back together when I was broken. He's become my rock and my hero. I take another sip of the sparkling beverage. It must taste different because it's vintage. Yeah, or he put something in it.
I've waited so long for this moment.
He squeezes me tightly as he says this. You and I both.
Not as much as I.
I would continue arguing, but knowing him, he wouldn't give up. It's been a happy day. I'll let him win this battle. We stand in silence for a few minutes, quietly sipping on our drinks and watching the bustling city below. Yep. Oh, Ryan, why you gotta break my heart this way? I'm starting to feel dizzy. Am I already getting tipsy? I haven't even finished the glass. This champagne must be pretty strong. What's the alcohol content in this?
Are you okay, dear?
I'm really feeling out of... I can't even finish my sentence before my legs give out. Now I'm down here in the box, oh no! I barely have the strength to keep myself propped up on all fours. Ryan, something's wrong. I expect him to come to my rescue. I expect him to be just as worried as I am, but... he's just standing there, and he's... smiling?
No. I'd say this effect is expected.
I'm not drunk. My body feels really...
Ah, yes. Nausea, vertigo, weakness, tightness, and pressure in your chest. Those are all the beginning symptoms.
What?
Pretty soon you'll start to have difficulty breathing. An unbearable pain will rack your entire body, causing you to convulse. Your heart rate will increase, throwing you into a tachycardic state, until ultimately, your body just decides to give out.
What are you...
Dearest, I told you that I only drink 1926 Veuve Clicquot on rare occasions. In my case, it's to celebrate the end of a successful mission.
Ryan kneels down in front of me and tenderly moves some of the hair from my face. It's an act that was once so romantic, but now it feels... chilling and inhumane.
In your case, it's the beginning of your journey to the heavens.
He stands with a casual ease that doesn't fit the atmosphere. I watch in horror as he walks over to the kitchen and picks up a prescription bottle. Did you poison me? My arms can no longer bear the strain of my weight. I collapse onto the ground. Why? Why would you do this? Ryan flips me over so that I can see him. I try my best to push off him, to move even so much as an inch towards the door. But my body is like concrete. I can't move. Ryan looks at me with a relaxed, condescending gaze. He knows I'm no threat. He's got me right where he wants me. But that won't stop me from fighting with everything I have. I've got to get out of here. I can't die like this. I can't let it end like this. I struggle within myself, but I'm frozen. The effects of the poison are too strong. I watch with gasping breaths as he takes my champagne glass and moves closer to my outstretched arm. What is he... With a sadistic smile, he drops it to the floor. He then places the empty drug container a few feet away from my other heavy hand. He's making it look like a suicide!
The answer is simple.
Michael Warthern, Delilah Warthern, and Christopher Warthern were found deceased in the living room of their home. The cause of death was an execution-style gunshot wound to the head. The sole survivor and heir to the Warthern estate, Celeste Warthern, remained alive. But you weren't supposed to be alive. It was a miscalculation on the hitman's part. His informants mentioned that Celeste would also be in the residence. However, due to a last-minute change in plans, you weren't there.
Were you the...
Now you're catching on.
Damn, we almost married her. Well, we did. He didn't sign the papers. We married the guy who killed our family. Damn. Why? Why didn't you...
Kill you immediately. I don't do mercy killings. They're boring, unimpressive, mediocre, and way too easy. No, I decided to rebuild you, to show you the light in life, and reignite that spark of wanting to live, of looking towards a bright future.
Dang, this guy's cold. And I approved of you when I first met you. I mean, I'm impressed, but still. Dang, man. Ryan kneels down beside me and stares into my eyes. His blue eyes are devoid of any emotion. Did he always look like this? Was the reason he seemed so composed and strong because he's a psychopathic killer?
As time went on, I grew greedy. I didn't want to just kill you. I wanted to take your happiest moment and completely shatter you.
Shatter my soul?
Body,
Yep.
heart, and soul.
There it is.
And while I was at it, I might as well take all the firsts you so willingly gave me.
Oi! Ooh! Ah!
Sadly, all good things must come to an end. What better time to break you than on the night of our wedding?
Ryan leans down and twirls a loose strand of my hair with his finger.
Until death do us part.
I knew that was a sussy baka line. I feel my teeth grinding as I try to sit up. Pain racks my entire body. It paralyzes me, just as he said. Yet I'm not scared about what's happening inside me. All I feel is rage. How could he? This man who I loved and vowed to share my life with murdered my entire family? How could I have been so stupid? You won't get away with this.
There's a limited amount of words you can say, and you choose that? How cliche.
Even if I die here, I won't disappear. I will destroy you for what you done.
Oh, will you? I'm looking forward to it. I've never been haunted before. It sounds intriguing. Just be sure not to attach your soul to something in this room. Otherwise, you'd be stuck here forever.
I scream in agony as my body feels like it's being torn apart. Ryan looks at his vibrating phone and then returns his emotionless gaze to mine.
As much as I'm loving your performance, I've got other matters to tend to.
I desperately try to move my body, but the pain is unbearable. You will pay for this!
I'm sure I will. Goodbye, my wife.
He leaves the room and locks the door behind him. The sound of the lock is so loud. It's final. Ugh, what a way to go. Everything around me is suddenly quiet. It's as if the world itself is waiting for me to die. This is it. I'm going to die. I'm going to die here. No. No! I cannot let it end here. I cannot die here. I must avenge my family. My thoughts draw a blank as tears blur my vision. The pain from the poison doesn't even compare to the brokenness in my heart. The man that I loved murdered my family. The man I loved is killing me. I've been betrayed. Again! I feel something break inside of me. I can't die here, but who can help me? Who would help me? I'm alone. I'm trapped, listening to silence and drifting in and out of consciousness.
Celeste? Are you in there?
Oh my goodness, Carver! Carver?
Look, I know you probably don't want to see me, but I really need to talk to you. Sully? Sully! Are you okay? Hey!
I hear him start pounding on the door and trying to turn the knob, but it's locked. It's no use. He won't be able to get in here. I feel like I'm starting to lose consciousness. Is this really his voice, or am I hallucinating? That's probably it. Why would he be here in the first place? We hardly talk anymore. I feel like I can vaguely hear something hitting against the door before everything goes silent. Yeah, there's no way he'd be here.
Celeste!
Carver, the last person I thought I'd see again, is rushing up to me.
No. Oh God, Sully.
I'm dying, man, but you look great. He falls to his knees next to me, and I feel his hands on my body. He's checking my forehead, my pulse, and then he grabs my hand. He's shaking. He's shaking so much. Has he ever been this? Carver looks over and sees the pill bottle on the floor.
Damn it! I was too late. Did Ryan do this to you? Did he do this, Sully?
He looks livid. I want to tell him. I fight to get my mouth and lungs to cooperate with me. Just one word! One name! Yet all that escapes me is the slightest wheeze. I want to move my body. I just need to nod my head, but it feels like stone.
Hey! No, don't close your eyes, Sully. I'm going to get help, so stay awake. Don't you dare give up on me, you hear?
I can't talk. I can't move.
Hello? I need an ambulance. Location is 451 Broken Avenue. My friend is unresponsive. I think she's been poisoned. Please, hurry.
We lived on Broken Avenue. Stop.
I know poisoning when I see it. I don't have time to explain. Just get someone here, now! Then how far out are they? There should always be a unit around this area, damn it! Just hurry!
I'm going to die here without getting justice. Again. Why do I keep saying again? What am I not remembering?
Celeste, don't close your eyes. Help is on the way, so don't give up. Hey! Silly!
I'm sorry. Everything is fading away.
Sally!
I hear Carver calling out to me, but I'm unable to see him now. The world around me is dark, murky. It's almost as if I'm under the earth itself. Is this the afterlife, or am I in limbo? No! No, I don't want to die. I can't die yet! He has to pay for what he's done! I try my best to move my spirit. I need to get back to my body. I must tell Carver what that man did. I have to! No. No, I feel myself breaking. I feel my connection to my body slipping away. No! Not yet! I can't let this end here! I must!
You poor, poor soul. Once again, you're betrayed and left to die. Aren't you tired of this? Isn't loving too much? It hurts and is used against you in the worst ways.
Is this a Reaper? Or maybe the god of the underworld? No, I have to get away before... I look away from the being and try my best to move my soul.
Why don't you give your soul to me? I can give you revenge on the mortal that broke you.
Nah, that demon snake thing was working for you in the beginning, girl. Her words immediately silenced my thoughts. Whoa. Although, with that outfit and that look, I might be persuaded. I look over and see the woman clearly for the first time. Revenge? In exchange for my soul? I swore I'd make that beast pay for what he did to me and my family, but that's a heavy price to pay.
I suppose it could be considered a decent price. However, if it gets revenge on that monster of a mortal, wouldn't it be worth it?
Her response to my inner contemplation surprises me. Wait, you can hear my thoughts?
Yes, I hear the cries of your soul.
If she can hear me, then maybe she can help me. Maybe I can get revenge on that monster. Still, there's a part of me that doesn't trust this being. There's something about her that seems familiar. Who are you?
I go by many names. The people of Earth worship me as Gaia, but you can call me
Everin.
Another voice calls through the murky shadows. I manage to turn myself enough to see a dark, shrouded figure. I can't make out any distinct features. He's hazy. Like he's here, but not here. It's almost like he's trying to force himself into a place where he doesn't belong. Marris, is that you again?
God of Remoire. What are you doing in my realm?
Sorry to barge in uninvited, but I have business with Celeste.
With me? What does a god want with me? The shadowed figure reaches out his hand in my direction. It's misty and hazy, but I sense a slight warmth from it.
Celeste, come with me. Let's heal you and bring about a better future.
A better future? Is there really such a thing?
And why should she go with you? Can you truly heal her? Give her her soul's desire. No, you can't. Celeste, you should remain here with me. Take my deal. I'm the only one who understands you, and the only one who can give you your deserved revenge. I can avenge you and your family.
Don't listen to her. Come with me where you have a future. I know it's uncertain and scary, but my path gives you a chance.
A chance for what? To live out her days festering in the mistakes she's made? To carry the burden of knowing she gave everything to a man who murdered her family, and she's letting him get away with it?
She turns to face me.
If you go with him, you will not be able to get your revenge. You'd sacrifice justice for your family for an uncertain future?
It's still a future nonetheless. Come with me, Celeste.
He holds out his hand. My mind is reeling from everything that is happening. Two gods want me. One wants my soul in exchange for revenge, and the other wants to take me to God knows where. It's a risk either way. Gaia could take my soul and leave Ryan alone. This god could take me and I'd never get justice. I look down at his outstretched hand. He's shaking. He seems to be really concerned. Why? Why does he care what happens to me? I look back at the being in front of me. Who should I trust? What should I do? Ooh. I feel like one of these goes to a bad ending, so I'm gonna make a save real quick. Boop. Let's choose Everin, because I feel like that's just gonna end real lickety-split. Farewell, sister. Bad ending unlocked! Yes! I did it! I cannot give up on revenge. I must bring my family justice, no matter the cost. Thank you for your offer, but I choose to stay with Gaia.
Please reconsider. There's so much that hasn't been explained yet. You have the answers that can save you and...
I've got all the answers I need. Thank you, but I've made my decision. I feel my soul beginning to break apart as I talk.
No! Let me help you! Please! Let me save you! It doesn't have to end like this! Your soul shattering will not solve anything!
It's not good to be so desperate, God of Remoire. Go back to your realm. She's made her decision. And it's too late for you to save her anyway.
My soul is breaking and tearing apart before my very eyes. Gaia, don't forget your promise to me.
You have my word. In exchange for the power of your soul, the man who murdered you will reap the consequences of his actions.
Thank you. I feel my energy being absorbed. My soul will be no more, but at least I will not hurt.
Farewell, sister.
Sister, eh?
No! Everin, you!
Everin's in trouble.
Out of my realm, Marris!
Sorry, Marris. Oh, dang. Everin stares down at her hand, which is now soaked in the god's blood. A malicious smile adorns her face.
Oh, sister. You've always been so trusting. It makes things much easier for me.
She giggles gleefully while looking up towards the heavens. Try again? Sure. You know what? I will. I will try again. I didn't mean it, Marris. It was just a joke. It was a goof. You understand. It was just all a goof. Do I really want it to end here? I feel like I'm being sucked in towards Gaia. Her words almost seem to beckon me, but there's something inside of me that's screaming. Again! 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 Again? Try again! Try again. No! My words don't sound ghostly or like internal thoughts. Not all echoey. I feel something inside of me pull together so slightly.
What?
I'm not going to let it end here. I'm not going to shatter. I'll try again. Even if it isn't in this life.
So you want to keep getting hurt? You want your murderer and the murderer of your family to walk free?
You're the god of this world, aren't you?
Yes.
Then why do you need my soul to intervene? I was treated unjustly, but I'm the one who has to pay the ultimate price in order for him to be punished? Why don't you stand for the innocent and punish the cruel? Why do you knowingly allow people like him to walk free? It's wrong.
You are still naive.
Naive?
Your soul is already shattering. If you do not accept my offer, you will vanish from existence. You've been hurt too much to recover.
Why do I feel like you played a part in that, sister? No.
You're broken.
Marris is like, get behind me. Gaia reaches toward me as if to grab my spirit, but the shadowy figure jumps in front.
Not if I can help it. Celeste, will you come with me? Just say it, and it will be done.
I can't move my body. If I move my spirit, I feel like it will crumble. I'm in so much pain. It'd be so easy to end it all, but that nagging voice will not leave. Try again. Try again. I look at the shadowy figure. I'll go with you.
You got it.
God of Remoire!
Peace, Gaia. In these final moments, my mind drifts to Carver. I'm sorry, Carver. If we ever meet again, I hope I can thank you for trying to save me. Hey, we get the intro video. Let's go. Ooh, so beautiful. Man, it's like properly animated and everything.
Show me what my eyes can't see. How did I become the shattered pieces that harm me? Oh, I'm breaking, my soul is shaking, but I will stand my ground.
Oh, that's what Marris looks like? Okay, let's go. The Eternal. My goodness. So many beautiful boys. How could one choose?
From lovers past and left behind, broken down and torn apart. You never take my shot.
I mean, who are we kidding? It's Marris. It's Marris all the way. Oh my goodness. Amazing. Welcome to Remoire. You've officially been isekaied! Hooray! Let's play a little bit more. My head hurts and my entire body aches. Wait, it hurts? Right, I was dying, but then I slowly opened my eyes.
Hey there, Smexy.
Hello yourself, sir. Look at this. Look at this specimen. Good lord, I'm in trouble. I am amazed that I still look like me. I bolt upright and spin quickly, throwing everything I have into a wild swing. My swing whiffs by, narrowly missing his face. Darn. The man gently glides away as if on a stroll through a park.
Whoa there! Pretty quick reflexes for a mortal. Terrible form, though. I recommend boxing classes.
That voice! He smiles brightly at me.
Don't be alarmed, I don't bite. Unless requested.
Ayo. A stupid grin replaces his annoying smile. What the heck is this guy's Before I can respond, a wave of pain shoots through my body. I'm going to collapse!
Whew. You probably shouldn't have gotten up so quickly. Your body's not used to teleporting. Anyway, I apologize for the pain. I bet you're feeling like utter trash at the moment. The transition was less than ideal, but it had to be done.
The strange man smiles somewhat apologetically.
At least it's better than being hit by truck-kun.
I mean, I was dying slowly of poison, so... I don't know. At least truck-kun is relatively fast, usually. I'm not so sure about that.
My bad. Thankfully, the effects should subside in an hour or so.
Alright, that's not so bad.
Water?
With a flourish of his hand, a goblet filled with crystal clear water appears, and he holds it out to me. Pass? He shrugs, and the water vanishes as quickly as it appeared. I try to keep my calm at everything that is happening around me. The first thing I need to figure out is where I am.
To answer your first question, this is Remoire. To answer your next question, which I can easily read from the look on your face, I am Marris, god of wonder, god of all things amazing, god of eternal stamina, and library of lovemaking.
And so humble. What? Well, that's a thing. He's an idiot. But he's a beautiful idiot. Well, that's a thing. He's definitely an eccentric character, isn't he?
But seriously, those are some of my titles. However, for you, it's best to say that I am the god of this world, Remoire.
I'm in so much trouble. God of Remoire? Right. Gaia called the shadowed figure the god of Remoire. It's all coming back to me now. So, you're the one who saved me? I thought I recognized your voice.
Yes. In a manner of speaking. No pun intended.
Badunch.
To be fair, you're not saved yet. Your soul is still broken.
What does that mean?
It's like like a mirror that's been shattered into countless pieces. And the only thing holding your soul together is my power. By bringing you to Remoire, where my power is at its strongest, I was able to extend your life. But if the pieces of your soul are not repaired within 6 months, then you will most certainly die.
So, my soul is breaking apart, and if it's not fixed within half a year, I'm dead.
Yes.
Is this really happening to me? This can't be real, right? Please tell me this is a crazy dream caused by last-minute wedding jitters. Or that I read too many fantasy manhwas before bed or something. My mind reels as memories fight to sort themselves. No, as the reality of everything comes crashing down on me. I look at my body and see that I'm still wearing my wedding dress. My heart sinks when I see the slightly dirty dress. No matter what I tell myself, I know the truth of my situation. So it was all real. As soon as I say this, all the strength leaves my body. I fall to the ground. Marris kneels down beside me and meets my eyes. Hello. His expression is gentle and earnest.
I'm afraid so. But, Celeste, you made the right decision in coming with me. I hope you know that.
Sheesh. What a shot! Good grief. The CG is absolutely stunning. No, I don't. I don't know anything. Why did you save me? Why is my soul broken?
I saved you because I was asked to. But more importantly, because I wanted to. As for why your soul is broken, to be honest, I'm not sure.
I take a deep breath and try to steady myself. Panicking will not solve anything. So, where do we go from here?
Well, we're gonna fix you, and I've got just the solution. Have you ever been on those dating apps? You know, that one, Adley Madsen?
The cheating app?
I mean, you're technically married. Ouch!
Deserved. I'm not married!
But you said in the eyes of... Ouch!
You were listening to all of that?
My bad, I'm sorry. It was a joke.
I give him a stern look.
One that was way too soon. Sorry. All kidding aside, I've matched you up with some people who may be able to help you.
You've done what?
Not fix you, but help you.
Like I'd ever let anyone fix me. But if things are as bad as you say, then it doesn't hurt to get help. When do we meet them?
I'll take you there, right?
Lord Marris?
Uh-oh.
Hey, son, I was just...
Don't even start! You've been missing for weeks, neglecting your godly duties! Do you even realize how far behind on paperwork we are thanks to you? We've got an annual report that needs to be delivered to Ichi by tomorrow! No! And you haven't written a single word on it!
No, son, ouch! Okay, stop pulling my ear, son. I promise Ichi will give us an extension. Ouch!
We are not asking for extensions! If you can't be a responsible deity, then I will make you! I don't care what's going on. You're coming with me right now!
Sorry, Celeste. I'll be back in a little bit. While you wait, head east. Just follow the rising sun, and you'll enter into a city. Stop. It's not an advanced one like your world, but you should be able to tell when you get there what I'm talking about.
What about the people I'm supposed to meet?
Okay, don't worry. You'll know the moment you touch them if they're distant to you. I'll be back. Ouch! Son, easy! You're ripping my ear! Ouch!
The voice acting is so good.
You're raising my blood pressure! I may not be mortal, but my body can only take so much stress.
Hey, wait! You can't just leave. In an instant, both Marris and San disappear. They left. They just left me here. What the heck is going on? I sit back down onto the ground. I feel like I'm in a dreamy haze. My mind just can't process any of this. Is all of this really happening, or am I hallucinating? I look around me. Everything is so lush and green. It reminds me of when I was a little kid. It's like I'm in paradise. But something within me knows this is not heaven. I reach out and touch the grass. It's just as lush as it looks. The slightly dew-kissed blades add that extra layer of detail, which further confirms that this isn't a dream. Did Ryan really try to kill me?
I wanted to take your happiest moment and completely shatter you.
His words ring in my ears, causing my body to tremble. There's no way that was a dream. He really tried to kill me. He killed my family! I feel a sharp pain as something seems to further crack within me. The rage I feel within myself is something that I never thought possible. The amount of hate that I feel towards him is suffocating. I quietly clasp my hands together and do my best to steady myself. I take a deep breath and try to calm myself as best as I can. But that's not all. Why would a god save me and bring me to his world? He said he was asked to? That doesn't make sense. And why did Gaia want my soul? What is going on? My head is throbbing and the questions swirl through it on repeat. In order to give myself an emotional break, I return my attention to my surroundings. This garden really is beautiful. The weather is perfect and the atmosphere is so peaceful. It's completely different from the terror of last night. My mind keeps jumping between the trauma and random unrelated thoughts. There's a numbness that's limiting even the anger that I feel. Okay, Celeste, this isn't the time to do nothing. You've been in a similar situation before. You know you're disassociating right now. While you're in shock, get what you can done. Go where you need to and do what you need to do before you inevitably break down. Don't focus on anything right now. It's too much. Just follow the rising sun. Take one step at a time and continue forward. Sitting here isn't going to get me anywhere. Neither is thinking about things I can't change. Just listen to Marris and turn off your mind. You can scream, cry, and completely lose it when you're somewhere safe. The sun has just risen in the sky. After gathering my bearings, I make my first decision. Follow the rising sun. Dusting off my stained white dress, I take a step towards my destination. You reach a fork in the road. I know I said that I didn't need to focus on anything, but do I really need to enter this city? I stand frozen in place just outside the village. People are dressed in fantasy-styled clothes. There's no cars or any form of technology. I'm really all alone. I'm alone in a completely different world. I feel like the air is taken from me. I can't catch my breath. My heart feels like it's in my throat and I feel sick. No. No, Sally. This isn't the time to have a breakdown. Come on. Keep it together. Keep it... Why me? Why did this have to happen to me? My legs are shaking as I lean against a tree. How long do I have to endure this? How long do I have to be strong? What sort of twisted fate have I been dealt? Why did a god bring me here? Do I even want to know why? The world around me spirals like the countless questions that filter through my mind. What do I do now? Where do I go from here? What's going to happen to me? Will I ever be able to return to Earth? Will I ever get my revenge on that man for what he did? What if I can't get back? What if he gets away with it? Did I make the wrong choice? Should I have given my soul to Gaia? No, girl, it was a bad end. Why did she even need my soul for revenge? I feel like I'm about to collapse when I hear what sounds like someone running behind me. The next instant, I'm knocked to the side. A little boy grabs his sister's hand and practically drags her behind him. I sit there and watch them as they disappear into the village. That little surprise is enough to bring me back to my senses. Get a grip, Celeste. I say this out loud while taking a deep breath. I made a promise to myself that I wasn't going to give up. I took that god's hand and came here. I don't know what's going to happen to me, but I know that I'm still alive. I know that I need to become stronger. I need to push myself far beyond what I ever thought possible. I have to do this to get my justice.
That first step is always the hardest.
I'm surprised to hear someone speak up from behind me. I go to move, but it's like I can't. It's like I'm frozen in place. Damn it! Move, body! Move! Why am I stuck like this? I see the man walk out in front of me from the corner of my eye, but I can't get a good look at him. I just stare at the ground in front of me.
Forgive me for butting into your business. I just want you to know that you'll be okay. Even if it's scary right now, you'll get through this.
I feel enraged at my helplessness. Is this some kind of joke? Are you another god toying with me? What do you know about me? What do you know about what I'm going through?
I don't know anything about you, but I do know you're not from Remoire. That wedding dress is a dead giveaway.
The wind flows through the trees and brushes through the loose strands of my hair.
I was in a similar position once, so I felt I needed to say something. Remoire has become my sanctuary. I'm sure it'll be the same for you. Good luck, beautiful maiden. May this be your refuge from Earth.
Wait! Are you from Earth? Who are you? For the first time, I'm able to move, but it's like he vanished into thin air. There's no way a human could vanish like that, right? Am I losing my mind? Maybe I'm already having my mental breakdown. Then again, if that was a god, then he could probably vanish like Marris did. Regardless, I can't just stand here frozen. Marris told me to enter the city, so that's what I'm going to do. With that thought, I enter my new normal. Marris wasn't kidding when he said this world is different from Earth. The city looks like our medieval era. What's their progress in technology? Oh, please tell me they have indoor plumbing. I feel that girl. They have a pub? I walk into the village and look around. The wind blows through my hair and I can smell the scent of the lavender from an incense shop down the street. I continue walking down the main road, taking in the scenery. Everyone seems to stop what they are doing and stare. The crowd of people is very wary of me, understandably so, considering the way I'm dressed. I quickly become the center of attention here in my white poofy dress. Even in my world, I would be a sight to see walking down the street. I wish Marris could have given me something different to wear, though he might have been planning to do so before he got spirited away. Seriously, though, how could he just leave me like that? It's so irritating. The next time I see him, I'm going to give him the tongue lashing that he deserves. I don't care if he's a god. I wonder how long he will be gone. Doesn't mortal time differ from the gods? What if I'm left alone for days or weeks? I have no way to take care of myself. Ugh. The more I think about this, the angrier I'm becoming. Alright, new plan. Don't depend on a flippant god. Instead, plan to work through this alone. Be the woman that your future self will be proud of. You got this. Mission number 1. Acquire funds. The only thing of value that I have on me is this dress. And my engagement ring. I look down at my left hand. The diamond sparkles a bit too brightly now. When I first received this ring, it was a symbol of hope and happiness. Now it's a horrid reminder of the evil that hides in people's hearts. Still, I think it would be best to keep the ring until I get a better grasp of the monetary system here. I'm sure a diamond ring would sell for considerably more than a dress. But, looking at everyone's clothing, I assume the materials from my dress are quite rare. If I sell it, I may be able to get a decent amount. I look around for a store. The problem is I don't know or understand the currency. I don't want to get scammed due to naivety. I'm sure they will want to barter for the goods and try to get the best deal. Barter? Wait, what if they don't speak my language? Marris is a god. He's bound to understand all languages, but other mortals? And the other guy said he was from Earth. He was probably either a god or a figment of my imagination, though. I'm pretty sure I'm losing it. If I go up to them and start talking to them in a language that they don't understand, I could find myself in big trouble. But Marris told me to go to the city, didn't he? Or did he mean wait at the city entrance? Oh, crap. I scan the area around me. Everyone has kept a safe distance. I can't hear what they are saying, either. It's all hushed, mumbled tones that meld together. Even the children, who were once running in the streets, are now gathered near the adults. I get that I stand out, but isn't this reaction a bit over the top for a woman? I hear someone approaching from behind and turn in their direction. A man walks out of the alleyway. His gaze is on me, I can feel it. It's a predatory gaze, one I'm all too familiar with.
Well, hello there, pretty thing. You don't look like you're from around here.
Well, at least I know that we speak the same language. He may be annoying, but it answers my question. I'm a traveler.
Dressed like that.
Is there something wrong with my attire?
Most travelers don't want to stand out.
Then they have something to hide. I don't.
Well, if you don't have anything to hide, why don't I show you around?
Not interested, but thanks. I turn to walk away when another thug grabs my wrist.
We weren't asking.
Hey, don't be rough with her. Remember, she's much smaller than you are.
The original man walks closer to me and gives me a smile. I return it with a glare.
Come on, don't be like that. You're not from around here, right? You could find yourself in dangerous situations without a chaperone. Why not let me take that role? We'll get rid of this brute, and we'll have a nice date. Sound good?
No, it doesn't.
So you want to stay with this guy? You got interesting taste.
The thug who has my hand pulls me closer into him.
She smells good.
Ugh. Of course I'd run into creeps like this, but after what I've been through, he's not the least bit scary. His motives aren't exactly hidden either. I turn my attention to the thug who has me in his grasp. Excuse me, good sir, but get your hand off my wrist and your face out of my view. I do not have any intention of responding to your advances. I'm on my own. I've been on my own for years. It's taught me how to handle this stuff.
Wow. There's not many women with your spirits. I am impressed. You got grit.
Yeah, she does. I like a woman like this.
The man's grip on me tightens. I smell the alcohol and body odor emanating from him. I hate dealing with guys like this. I hate this reality. Well, my nose doesn't like you. I'm not even really sure what I'm saying right now. I'm tired of hurting. To think I married a man worse than this thug. To think I let him break me. It's infuriating.
Watch your mouth.
Wash yours.
She told you, didn't she?
You little...
I've always rescued myself. I'll always have to rescue myself. I feel a stinging pain where his grip is pinching me.
Hey, Ben. Relax. You're hurting her.
She's making fun of me.
You're disrespecting her. What do you think's gonna happen?
I ain't gonna be disrespected by a bit.
Ben.
The man's grip tightens even more. Get your hands off! In an instant, I find myself pulled from his grasp.
Causing trouble already, are you, G?
Dang, another gorgeous CG. Like, who are you, Sir Knight?
White Knight. I was wondering when you'd come to the rescue.
The man named G looks nonchalantly between me and the knight.
Was this man hurting you, milady?
Oh, You have such a beautiful, soft voice.
I was just, introducing myself to the girl. I was going to be a good citizen and show her around.
Oh, really? I don't think she appreciates your introduction or offer.
I came on strong, that's all. I can be intimidating. I am a big man.
You're not intimidating. I told you I'm not interested in what you're offering. G laughs at this.
You heard the lady. No means no.
Not keep trying. I finish the man's sentence. I appreciate him helping me, but I never want to be a damsel in distress again. I'll need to learn from this moment.
You heard her loud and clear. Get out of here. Don't bother this girl again.
Get out of here.
Whatever. She's not worth the trouble anyways.
Spitting in our direction, the thug walks back towards the alleyway.
And G, get better control of your men, or you'll deal with me.
That was entirely my fault. I apologize, milady. We're both a bit drunk, and he doesn't listen very well when he's had some spirits in him. It's no excuse, but I hope you'll forgive him.
The man bows before walking away. We stand there watching him disappear into the shadows before the knight steps away from me.
It's not good to stand out in this city, even during the day.
Man, you're tall. I wasn't trying to, but it's out of my control. My wrist throbs from where the thug was squeezing me. I find myself rubbing it unconsciously.
Did he hurt you?
Not really. It's nothing to worry over, Sir Knight.
Call me Lance.
Lance? Well, then thank you, Sir Lance. I don't mean to be rude, but I need to get going. I've already drawn enough attention to myself.
May I ask where you're headed?
I don't really want to tell him my plans, but he is a knight. If I'm too secretive or act suspiciously, then I might find myself in a jail cell rather than an inn. I want to find a place to sell this dress. I also need a place to spend the night, preferably an inn.
I think you'll have a hard time finding any merchant who can afford that dress, even stained as it is.
Stained? Lance nods and motions to the side of my dress. I look down and see blood smeared on it. It must have been from when I was coughing and collapsed. Shit, I thought there was only dirt on this. No wonder everyone was avoiding me.
Your best bet would be to place it up for auction.
Auction? They'd buy a dress in this condition?
Auctions will sell anything if it's rare enough.
Would the auction house loan me a set of clothes? This is the only thing I have.
I'm sure they would. Even if they didn't, I can get you something to wear until your dress sells.
He's being rather accommodating to a complete stranger. More than likely, he wants to keep tabs on me. I'd like to keep my distance, but I don't think I have a choice at the moment. Thank you. Then I'll take you up on that offer. The knight smiles and nods his head at my answer. As long as I show that I'm compliant, he shouldn't have any reason to do something drastic. I'll just bide my time. I follow behind him as we make our way through the crowd. All right. And with that, I think we're going to end here with beautiful Lance keeping us company. Guys, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed our first look at the demo for Shattered Souls. I love this game. It is so good so far. Ugh. Just absolutely stunning. Voice acting, music, artwork, CG, sprites. It's just all so good so far. I'm completely addicted and want to know more about everything. So I hope you guys will go and check out the Kickstarter for this game. It's linked in the description down below. I'll also have a link to the demo on Steam and Itch.io if you'd like to check it out. But yeah, that's going to do it for me for today. Thank you again, Corinna, for reaching out to me and asking me to take a look at this because I had a wonderful time and wishing you all the best on your Kickstarter. Alright, with that, thanks again for joining me, guys. Until next time, I will see you later.